G'day legends, Atron here, back with some strats, stats, and tactics for the newest, well not the newest, but the current Archdemon. So by the way, as I go through this, I've got a little bit of a better way that has been around, but as far as showcasing the heroes, rather than going through double split screen, I've already just pasted this into the chat. So it just gives an overview of exactly what my heroes are running in one nice, neat little picture for everyone to view. And I've been using that as my new Lava 4 setup as well, so I can make a pretty picture. So we'll go through the drop, and then as we're going through the boring ticks of damage in the next 3 minutes, I'll explain some things that I think are going to help me, even in my setup, be able to improve the overall score. I did end up getting 1.5 billion, and then I didn't do as well on the second one because my PD didn't take aggro. But anyway, so the drop, as per my last video, guys, is you got to make sure PD is dropped last but takes aggro first. So you drop BT, Siren, Cupid, TT away, right? And then Druid second last, and then BD is exactly like that, and he wants to take the aggro. You should be able to stay alive, no stress. I don't have any healing pets at all, to be honest. Druid is simply enough. Everyone has a summons, TT, Cupid. I did end up maxing a Cupid. I took him to 10 of 10 and 8 slowdown for some extra damage. And that extra DPS. BT is a summons pet. Actually, every single hero has a summons pet here. So we've got Trixie Treat running 4 of those pumpkins, maybe 2, you know, and then everyone else on a summon. So the random stuns that happen are going to be less on your heroes. Okay, a bit more into the stats wise. For this demon, and probably all the other ones as well, all crests below level 5, whether or not it be Deadly Strike, whether or not it be Slowdown or Heavy Blow, are all 10% chances to go off and proc. So obviously in a talent wise, that's not as effective for Deadly Strike because it's 10% all the way up. It just increases the amount. So when you have Siren's inbuilt slowdown, you're definitely going to want to use Heavy Blow as her main talent there. I haven't done enough testing between 8 Heavy Blow and 8 War God, but I still think that the Heavy Blow is going to be a little bit on the better odds there. So it actually started off really well. The tick of damage at the first quarter, I thought I was going fairly well, and then slows down into the middle. So the other thing I'm going to be trying tomorrow, guys, is taking away Beast Tamer and replacing Beast Tamer with Gunslinger. Now you might think, why am I taking Beast Tamer out instead of Siren? And there's actually some pretty solid math behind it. If you look at Siren's damage buff that goes onto the Archdemon, it's 34% at level 10, right? And it's got it lasts for 5 seconds and got a 5-second cooldown. The Archdemon's debuff will not get rid of that. Okay, so that's 34% increased damage across every single aspect of your ticks of damage. Those summons pets, those pumpkins, everything is getting 34%. And so the more heroes or the more stuff you have out in the field, the better that Siren buff is going to be. If you look at Beast Tamer, even though he has 8 of 8 slowdown and that 40% chance, he only offers a 28% buff onto the Archdemon, which can't be removed, but it lasts for 9 seconds, and he has a 12-second cooldown. So there's a 3-second, no-go time on that buff. So it averages out to be about 21%, right? So, he's got a summons pet, he's got all the goodies, but we think that more targets, replacing Beast Tamer with Gunslinger, is going to be able to have those copters. That's 4 extra copters, to be doing some monstrous damage on there. So, the gap is 13%, but it will end up being actually a little bit more than that. So tomorrow, we're going to try that same setup, but taking out Beast Tamer and putting in Gunslinger. I wish I had a Gunslinger, a dupe one that had 8 of 8 slowdown. That would be awesome. So things to take away from this, guys. I think all crests should probably be Deadly Strike. The only difference between having like a level 5 or maybe a level 3 is the stats that it actually gives your heroes. So just be aware of that. But hopefully you can take some stuff away, take the drop away. Love to hear your thoughts on testing out the Gunslinger. I will be posting another video tomorrow based on that testing. So thanks for tuning in, and as always, enjoy, guys.